Hey, look, you were both wearing black. Oh yeah, go ahead, rub it in, Sassy, rub it in. Why don't you get out the Ghost Rider too? Well, where'd you get that T-shirt?
Mr. Cajun bought me the poppin' tea from a
Oh,
flipper. From a flipper.
well, hey, Mr. Cajun, why don't you start adopting families out west because Mr. Cajun, I mean, man.
He got it off Macari. He paid too much for it.
Well, what you need to tell him to do is start looking at eBay too, because sometimes the eBay will be a little bit cheaper than the Macari, and and you can still, because I know on eBay there were still some that were about $100, and I
Oh,
think it's
he paid less than that.
okay.
He paid less than 90.
Okay, well that's not bad then, because
Yeah.
if you really think about it, it's a $30 pop and tea.
Hmm.
It's if you think about it, paying double that, triple that amount. It's really not that far fetched, but I mean, definitely,
Well,
it
the
just sucks.
value dropped. It's like a $95 value, like PPG now. So like
Well,
it
hopefully it
dropped.
keeps dropping then. I mean, keep dropping so maybe we can try to get some more and a good price. Of course, I got my ghost face.
Yeah.
I got this from Geeky Mama Bear, Juliana.
Oh, I found another T-shirt, so I can make you another one.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Um, but anyways, just it's Thursday, so obviously Thursday means we're packing up, we're heading out, we're going somewhere. We're gonna have some fun and bring somebody on to the show. Funko Pop Ohana, how are you?
She
Oh,
said
look
she
at
was just coming in to say hi because she's on her way to work. So
oh, well, be safe driving. We appreciate stopping in. Hit the like on the way out. Accidentally poured 100 milligrams of nicotine on my lap. I'm buzzed. Well, then, Mr. Crispers, let's hurry up and send you the link and get you backstage. Let's
he
get you
was
on
so
here.
excited to see the stream that he just got nervous.
Hey, Mad Hatter, how are you, my friend? Mad Hatter, one of the channel members. Appreciate it. Check out Chase Kingdom. I wonder if he's still. Now, Chase, remember, you're supposed to say hail from the Sassy Kingdom.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
We have
uh,
films production as well.
see, look at that. We got a lot of chases. My
Yeah, it's
son.
hard and it's hard to say Chase Films Production. I have to
Well,
say it slow.
you just said it. My son's middle name is Chase. Hey, what's up, Last
And
Catchem?
we
How
have
are
Ray
you?
Pops, Tracy.
Tracy Ray Pops, how are you, my dear? I know, always working hard. No, let's
He
see.
said you're gonna get flagged for him rubbing the burning spot.
Well, we might have to chance that, Mr. Christopher. We just might have to chance that to be that epic 30 seconds. Everybody gets that 15 seconds of fame. Today just might be the day. Um, but anyways, Chase, yes, absolutely, 100%. We appreciate everybody stopping in here, hanging out. That means we're about to board a plane and go spend a little bit of
Mm.
time. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to go to a small town, and small towns are always cool because when you go to small towns, like everybody knows each other. Like they'll be like on the porch, you just swing in and be like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going, Jimmy? How's it going, Mary? How's it going, Sue? Hey, Bobby. And it's just like you
And
kind
well,
of
and
have that.
they have an accent too. They talk really, really different over there too.
Well, yeah, and that's what's cool about it is because it's their town, unique. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Ugly took over the kingdom, had to be remodeled to join after Sassy left. Bottoms everywhere. So if you don't know what he's referring to, is
He
Chase
said it.
Kingdom came on.
Oh,
He came on our stream, and Sassy just leveled him with some trivia and stuff, and she took care of the kingdom. Um, but let's
that is
see
so
here.
funny.
But
Didn't
Chase,
hear
didn't your
from
kingdom get taken over by Sassy? So everybody comes for Sassy, always putting out.
him.
Um,
He said it still smells like gator nuggets.
Tats, yeah, I appreciate it, Tats. Hopefully you get that situation taken care of, my friend. Hopefully,
Oh, sorry.
um, all right. Let's see here. Gator Nuggets. Hey, McDonald's may be calling. McDonald's may be calling. So we shall see. But in the meantime, Sassy, it's definitely we need to board the plane. We need to head out and get ready. So I don't know what the weather's like there, so you may want to just bring a little something. It might be warm, but just in case in the evening it's a little cool. Um, so who are we going to see today, Sassy?
We're gonna go see Jimmy Don's Small Town Collectibles.
Small Town Collectibles. All right. Well, if I'm not mistaken, so he's a big comic book guy. So he's an '80s guy.
Mm,
So he's got a lot of nostalgia, wrestling.
mm.
Definitely likes a lot of different things. So that's gonna be cool. So we're gonna sit down and I think he's also a UK guy too. So um,
Yeah, you didn't have to say that.
well, that's what I'm saying. I gotta spear the animosity early, so when you guys are duking it out, you're really gonna go at the throat. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that UK, okay? All right. So definitely, guys. Mr. Crisper says I gotta buy Otis a speedo with the words Gator Nuggets written on it. Hey, Shepe, how are you? Shepe, how are you? Let's see. Has anyone played Boogeyman, the Boogeyman video game? Chase Films does a lot of skins and a lot of cool stuff over
Um,
there. Chase Film Productions. Definitely, you should drop his link. Um, but in the meantime, guys, hey Nadia, how are you? And if we do get a chance, we need to put in Jimmy's link as well. I'll probably do that during the quiz. And I've been really tired today because I went out to the shopping and stuff. I went to Hot Topic. We actually got 6 Harley Quinns.
I ended up
So,
getting 6 as well.
so yeah, I told the boy I gave the boys credit cards, and I'm like, okay, go get mine. And I said, just don't remember the 4 digits, but I said you just remember them now, but not for later. And so I had an interesting time with that. Um, but like I said, we got up early in the morning and went down there, and so it was able to take a little bit of a nap, which is always fun, man. Naps are always fun. We got to ask Jimmy if he gets chances to take naps. So,
The
um,
older you get, the more you want to take a nap.
see, look,
The bad
last
thing
night.
about me is, though, when I take a nap during the day, I can't sleep that night. So,
Well, I try to keep it minimum. I don't sleep like I mean I'll do like a half-hour nap. Like I'm not gonna go do a 2-hour power nap like Ross does sometimes. But um, Last says I'm not gonna lie, this nugget tuck has me starving. Think it's time to start dinner. Yeah, it's always nuggets when he's talking food. We can't get around that on the stream sometimes. All right, but let's get ready to board that plane and let's head out. And here we are. We have arrived in the UK. Or no, not the UK. We're in University of Kentucky.
yeah,
Yeah, you
we're.
can tell I'm a Kentucky fan a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
at right here.
Oh,
well,
no.
we definitely know. I mean, he's a Kentucky fan, Sassy, and like I said,
Mhm.
he's definitely our guest, and so we got to give him the cheer. Ladies, ladies, wake up, ladies! Come on, cheer. Not Are you not cheering in Kentucky? Do you have nothing to cheer about? Okay.
No,
All right.
not
Let's do
really.
this one then. Here we go. We're gonna give him the clap. Give him a minute now. You got to wake up in Kentucky. Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Is that you got a delay there going on, Kentucky? Give me that clap. Oh, maybe that overtime kind of got them a little bit. They were ready to go yesterday. We're gonna have to. All right, Hulk, wake him up a little bit, Hulk. All right, yeah. Let's get that coach going. All right, coach, get it back out there. There we go. Let's see if we get that. No.
Nope,
All
didn't
No,
work.
nothing. Not a thing. Before we get
Well,
too far into this, I have to ask a question. So,
No, you're not supposed to be asking questions today.
but you said something I have to. Like it's I have to ask this question. Like in the behind the scenes in the green room, so to speak, we were talking and they were talking about these Patreon accounts, and they said that Sassy is getting all these patrons because she's giving away alligator jerky and alligator rides. And I need to drill down in on that just a little bit more. Like, I want an alligator ride. Like, what do I got to do to get this alligator ride?
Well, see, Sassy has these tiers. So if you're like at a higher tier, she basically she puts you in for a contest depending on how many people are in her tiers, and then she flies you out and she takes you into the swamp, and they take you out on an alligator ride, and that's kind of what she does. Now we got to remember these alligators are pretty tough. So I don't know if Kentucky, if you guys can handle that, but she is definitely. I mean, Sassy's been taking care of people that come on our streams. Jimmy, like I'm telling you, like she's like ask Chase Kingdom. He hailed the kingdom. He had a kingdom, and Sassy took it down. I mean, her
Damn!
gators,
Oh my goodness!
her gators are tough. Because we're talking about Sassy Girl.
I love it.
Ask like even Obi the Kid. He's tried to wrestle her and had no luck. Chris, K&L Collectibles. Yep, no luck. And Mr. Crispers is now technically Mr. Crispy because he got fried. So and Nadia from Canada. She learned. Even across the border, Sassy's pretty tough. So.
Took down the Paw Patrol.
Yeah, she took down the Paw Patrol Chase, Ryder, Sky. She took all the Paw Patrol down, 100%.
My goodness.
Yeah. So
should they even be on this stream?
No pressure.
Hey, King Bob, how are you? But Jimmy the Don, Small Town Collectibles, we really appreciate you coming on. One of our things for our show is to pop in around the world and visit all kinds of people. We just got done doing Canada. We have like so many people signed up. We're going to go to Australia. We go all different places, Florida, and now we're going to the heart of Kentucky. We're going to visit, Small Town, aka Jimmy. Now we know, Jimmy, that you're a comic book guy. Some of us are a lot of on the pop side of things, but a lot of us do also get comic books. Hey, Liz, how are you? King Bob, Chris, K&L. We do some comic books, and they all play a role because the comic books, they bleed into movies. They've got scenes, they got special situations in the comic books, like what would you call it again? Is this one's a key issue, right? It's a key. So, the Infinity Gauntlet. So we see these on the movies, but they also pull from the source material through the comics.
Sure.
And, so that's your side of things. That's your expertise of things. And definitely, we kind of want to show that side of things because it is a comic community. And it is also a pop community, and we've all interacted and had a lot of fun many times in the past. So definitely, we appreciate you being on the show.
I appreciate you guys having me. I'm excited to sit and talk with you guys. I'm a big fan of your show, and excited to be on.
Well, we know that, like I said, also for Jimmy, Don, and Chris, K&L, if you can pull up his link, if you can find it for us, Small Town Collectibles, and post it in the chat, that'd be great. I'm going to go ahead and a little bit later to post it in the description. And Liz, I hope you are doing good all the way out in the Philippines. You have, let's see, just want to make sure. Oh, there he is right there, Mr. Umpty Scratch. So Umpty Scratch, guys, he's going to be making his debut. So the rumors have been going around, so you may want to check. You may want to find out. You may want to see what's going on. But I'm hearing some things, so I don't know if Umpty wants to give some of that away. He's more than welcome to, obviously, but that's all I'm saying.
Mr. Crispers wants to know how much Eric had to pay Jimmy to say that he was a fan.
Well, he did. He promised me some alligator jerky. He DM'd me earlier today and said, "Look, if you will come on and say you're a fan, alligator jerky's yours." And he's going to try to hook me up with this alligator ride, Sassy. I'm just letting you know. I mean, he's making promises. He's making promises.
Well, that might be one of the shows.
Consulted with me first.
Sometimes when we have people come back, they swing back through because it's different times of the year. Maybe that might be something where you come back on and you have an opportunity to, maybe Sassy can travel, or you can travel to Sassy and have that interaction. But we have some comic book guys in here. So Quick Draw McGraw. Quick Draw yesterday hit 800, so congratulations, Quick Draw.
Hey, Quick Draw.
Will Be Poppin' is in here. He's a big Captain America guy. Definitely he carries that shield, so he loves that a great deal. Mad Hatter Pops is also in here, and Nadia is really big on wrestling, Jimmy. She's got a lot of knowledge for a Canadian girl, where she'll blow your mind. Like, she's like, you sit down with her and you're like, wow, like you wouldn't know. But then when you sit there and you just like pick her brain, or she just starts going off on a tangent, it's like, wow, she knows this.
And she breaks out all these autographs, and it's crazy.
Yeah. But and then there's Mama J. Now Mama J used to be in wrestling. Back in the day, she had the belt. She still carries the belt in our community. If anybody gets out of hand, she's right there to whip them in shape. And Mama J actually organized with the comic book community, putting together some of the collectible swaps.
Yeah, I actually took part in one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and Mama J is a driving force of that, in which the Kraken, the collectible swap 6, is taking place this coming up week. So be ready for that, guys. But we're definitely here to welcome in Jimmy the Don, aka Jimmy the Don. Mama J has a mean leg. Just
Christopher said he's a huge wrestling fan too. If Cream Corn Wrestling still counts.
Oh yeah, Cream Corn Wrestling. I mean, definitely. That's right up there. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But just like I said, Mad Hats. What do you think about that? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Jimmy is also a big, because knowing is half the battle, and when we found this out, but he's a huge G.I. Joe fan as well. So Jimmy, being a G.I. Joe 80s fan, wrestling, and Mama J, he likes some music as well. He's really big on his Metallica, so he does have that as well. But we're gonna go ahead and what do you say, Spider-Man? We're gonna go ahead and swing into this. Should we swing into it, or for some reason my gifts are slow today? Like, they're I don't know what's going on with these guys. Like, I don't know, it's my spider sense. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, totally. But
they must be all tired from pop hunting today.
Yeah, if Spider-Man can't swing in, then maybe we can get this guy to come.
There he is.
Where's he at? Yeah. Oh yeah, Soupies. There you go, Soups. All right.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, there's another. She's also another comic book. She's the DC.
Oh yeah, she's a big comic book girl.
Yeah, Mama J likes her Wonder Woman. So definitely we have that as well. So Jimmy, now that we have some people coming into the chat, we definitely want to get an opportunity for them to get to know you.
Sure.
And just kind of sit down with you. So this is an opportunity where Sassy likes to roll out and pound out some questions. So now I got to tell you though, okay? Because I know you're used to the burning, doing the questions, okay? I know you're used to doing that, and but now you're going to kind of have to take a step back, okay? Because we're about to ask you questions. All right, so keep that in mind.
You got it.
So we're going to do our side of the questions. All right, so we got our burning question, Sassy. So take her away.
Well, it's not rapid fire questions, but it's still basically 10 questions. Um, so first of all, we want to talk about where you're from.
I am from a little town called Inez, Kentucky. It is on the border of the state of Kentucky. We like to say we're so far east, we're west. We're right on the border of the state of West Virginia. We are. It's very mountainous, very hilly here, and it's your typical small town. I think the town that we live in now, at least the sign still says we have 600 people.
Wow.
Yeah, in our town, and as I said when I was in college, I think I told you guys that everybody, you knew where we were from in Eastern Kentucky, and people just started calling me Small Town, and so that's kind of where the channel name came from.
Now, you were born and raised there, right?
I was born here, left for a little while, went to college, graduated from college, and then came home because I am a massive mama's boy, and I can't be too far from my mom. And so, yeah, came back home, started my career here, and ended up meeting my wife, and went from there.
Okay, so you're married, and we got that established now. How long have you been married?
17 years.
17 years.
Yep. 17 years, like a week. What is today? Yeah, the 26th. So, yeah, 17 years. We just had our anniversary.
Congratulations.
And if it wouldn't have been near the anniversary time, would you have been so quick-witted as to remember the years?
No, probably not. If I'm being honest.
Thanks for being honest.
Yeah, no, if I'm being honest, no, I wouldn't. But we were talking about it, when it was our anniversary, and we were like, "Wow, 17 years, that's crazy,"
Yeah.
So.
And do you have any children?
I have two. I have two daughters.
And their ages are?
They are 15 and 13.
15 and 13. Wow.
Well, hold on, we do have a question. I want to make sure I don't forget these. But do you have a KFC or is it just the FC?
It's just FC. We just have fried chicken. The Kentucky's a given.
Hey Nancy, how are you? How's it going?
Hey Nancy.
So you said that you have your daughters. You said.
Mm-hmm. Yep. How does it feel raising daughters? Yes, that's 100% correct.
Oh wait, the big money's gonna start soon.
Oh look, I don't know if it can get much bigger. We've got dance, we've got soccer. Like my one daughter's gone to soccer, the other's gone to volleyball right now, and then they're both on elite dance squads where we travel nonstop. During the winter, doing dance competitions. So, but that's one thing about COVID. I can tell you, one thing about COVID is I'm down with COVID dance competitions. Because I've always said watching my daughters dance is great. I love my daughters, love watching them dance, even like watching the teams in their studio dance. It's the other 50 that I have to watch that is the issue. And with COVID dance, they basically just walk you in. You stand in a zone, you walk in, you watch your kid dance, and you get to leave. And so if there's anything good at all that came out of COVID, it is COVID dance. I'll just say that for the record right here.
Well, what else? What else is? Sometimes we get some people that come in late, Don, and I want to make sure that they get to have an opportunity, to spend some time with you. But Geeky Mama Bear she's coming in late.
Geeky Mama Bears, who in the collectible swap, that's whose box I actually got, was Geeky Mama Bear.
Okay.
Like sitting right straight across from me is her sticker. Like I can see it right there.
Well, it's a good because Geeky Mama Bear, this is the way she comes in. She shouldn't be late because she normally comes in this way, Jimmy. She'll usually come sliding in 100%. But it just seems that maybe today that she's kind of coming in this way, a little bit slower.
Hey, Sharon.
But we, one of the things we wanted to take time to, mention as well. So Geeky Mama Bear has mystery boxes. She's got 41 boxes left. She's on a mystery box run. So definitely check out her IG if you guys are looking to buy mystery boxes. If you like the rabbit, because that just recently got dropped yesterday. So that's one of the prizes she's giving away at the Alice in Wonderland set. You get to win 5 boxes, five pops, amazing pops. So check that out. She's got some mystery boxes that she's got, and she's doing her run. So definitely check out her IG. Uh, it's content for you guys. So,
Obi has
but
mystery boxes too.
and yes, and how is Obi really
He has
close?
30 boxes left.
Okay, so Obi's got 30. So definitely, you know, we need to. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send up the Batman. We want Obi mystery boxes as well. So here we go, guys. So yeah, definitely support the community. Definitely 100%. So all right. So where
I don't know what she's talking about.
did you just call someone sugar?
I don't.
Oh, you get
I don't
called
think
out.
so. I don't think so.
You might have to.
Is she getting
rewind it
jealous?
back. Now,
At least I didn't call someone else honey.
See, the thing is, Jimmy, Mama J, and Sassy, they got this relationship, and they're known as honey. And so we got something going on. Somebody called. I don't know. Did you hear anything, Jimmy? Did you hear her, Sassy, talking?
I heard nothing.
All
heard
right.
nothing.
Last has 4 left. Okay.
Oh, last got them as well. So see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool because there's a lot of good inventors, creators out there that have mystery boxes. So the wells never dry. You have always an opportunity, for content and kind of going from there. So
wait, go up one more first. She's excited because she gets to see Sassy and the Cajuns tomorrow, and some fellow named Robert Breaks YouTube or King Bob or whatever name he's going by these days. And
yeah, we're having a family reunion.
Yeah, we're having dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, see, and Jimmy, did you get the invite? I didn't get it. Did you?
No, Eric, I didn't get the invite. I'm a little insulted.
Yeah,
invite me on your show will not have me to dinner. I don't understand.
If you want to come to Atlanta, that's on you.
Well, Atlanta's just like 6 hours away. I could make that drive.
Let's go.
Yeah,
we're gonna all go to Plastic. We're going to Plastic Empire, and then after that, we're going to eat. So,
Jimmy, he can don the cape, right? He can get there if he wants. 100%. So like I said, don't question what he can and can't do, right? That's kind of how it works.
So Nancy's told Mama J, I get to see your honey tomorrow, ninny boo boo. And then Mama J says, we never expire, but if she's cheating on me, we're going to have some issues. He tried to break Dallas. Oh, gosh.
Mama J, we know. Yeah, definitely. And you don't want to piss Mama J off. So, like I said, she carries a mean paddle. She breaks ducks' legs, and she's a warden, Jimmy. She's a warden. All right. So
back to the questions. Huh?
All right. So you want to kind of refresh a little. What number are we on?
Oh, I don't have them numbered. I just mark off the little things. So you are so much of a mama's boy. When you move back home, how far away did you move from mama?
I moved in like the bedroom right down from hers for a minute. And then I bought a house and moved, I don't know, probably 3 minutes away, and then ended up sold that house, built an apartment building that I lived in for a while that was 30 seconds away. And now I live in a house right beside her house. Like, I can literally throw a rock from here to there. She was actually just here. We were talking about country, me being from the country. We just had a big country dinner, gravy and biscuits and fried potatoes. And she came up and ate dinner with us. So,
well, see, I didn't get an invite for that.
We weren't on here yet. I barely knew you at the time. I'm sorry. She got me there, Eric.
Well, and what comes to mind is a little bit of Elvis Presley. That's all right, Mama. I can see you sitting, out there, just singing that, little Kentucky Rain. and some Elvis right there. So that's great. You got that mom relationship, and it's awesome. My mom raised me the majority of her life, so I know exactly what that's about.
But don't you live on some significant property?
Yeah, I do. I live on where my grandmother's house was. A big part of my life. I mean, I had great parents. Like I had, kind of really an ideal childhood growing up. I mean, it was a small town. We have a big family. Everybody's really close. And my grandmother lived right beside us, and it was my dad's mom. And I used to come and stay with her all the time. Like when I was a kid, she was my best friend. Like I'm not kidding. She was a tough, tough lady. She grew up in the Depression. She was in the military. She got married, and then my dad's father actually passed away before he was born. My granny was pregnant with my dad, and he passed away. And she put herself through college. But I used to hang out with her all the time. And like I had one of those grandmas, like where my house is right now, where I'm sitting. This is where her house was at, and she had a bunch of apple trees. So we used to come up and we would go pick apples. She would come in and clean them, and then she would make apple pies. And I'm talking like the real deal apple pies, like the big thick ones, right? So she would make those, and then she made two. She made one for everybody else and one for me. So yeah, no, I used to hang out with my grandma a lot. She was a lot of fun. Oh no, not at all. Not at all. No, I was spoiled to death.
Yeah.
My other grandmother, my mom's mom, they made breakfast every Sunday morning before we have Sunday dinner. Like we still do that every Sunday after church. We meet up. The whole family does still meets up and has Sunday dinner. But when I was growing up, they made me breakfast every Sunday morning. I would come over there and eat breakfast. And when I got out of college and I came home, I worked at a bank that was like 2 minutes down the road from my grandmother's house, and I went there and ate lunch every day, like every day. Yeah, no, I'm spoiled.
Oh wow.
Wow, your wife has some big shoes to fill, I bet.
Yes, she does well, though. I outkick my coverage in a big way. I'm here to tell you.
All right, so when did you start YouTube?
About a year ago. I think it was July the 27th. I can't remember the exact date, but it's just been a little over a year.
I have the 12th, the 27th is your anniversary.
26th is my anniversary. What day was it? The 12th? Was it July 12th?
You said July 12th, yeah.
Yeah, it was July 12th. I can't remember. But yeah, it was about a year.
So what got you to do a YouTube channel?
Well, we were having breakfast one morning, my wife and my daughters, and we were just happened to be talking about YouTube. And my girls were like, "Oh, I would love to do YouTube. I would love to do this and that." And I said, "Well, why don't you just do it? I mean, you buy all these clothes, put that graphic back up, raising daughters, that you buy all these clothes there." Yes. So I said, why not start a YouTube channel and get on there and try them on, show, do your thing. Yes, they do. They make my heart smile. They really do. But anyway, so we were having breakfast. We were talking about this, and they were like, "Oh, we can't do that." And I went out of my way to raise my girls to know that they can do anything. I don't care what it is. You can legit do anything. You just got to be willing to take the chance and put in the hard work to make it happen. But it kind of went on. They're like, "No, I'll be embarrassed. We couldn't do that." And I said, "Well, watch this. I'll do it." So I did. And, a year later, and I think I'm at 900 some subs or something like that later. I'm having a ball, and I actually found something in my life that I didn't know I was missing. And that's this community, the community you guys talk about with the pop community, the comic community. It was like there was a piece of me that was missing and I didn't know. And I found it. And, I'm getting older. My kids don't, how it is if you got kids, there comes that age where I'm no longer cool, and they thought when I started this and I started doing comic books and I started out doing some Funko Pops and some different things, just trying to find my way. They were embarrassed, right? They were like, "Oh God, can't believe you're on YouTube doing that." They were so embarrassed. Now it's a different story. Now it's like, holy crap, you actually got something going on here. And then but I can show them. I could show them that you can do this. You just got to be willing to take the chance and then put the work in, and you never know what'll happen.
Yeah. And the thing about it is you didn't know it was missing because we don't normally have friends around us that are into the same things that we are.
Absolutely.
So YouTube has connected people all across the country that have the same interests, the same likes, the things that we can sit and talk about all day long and get excited about. When you talk to people around you, they're just like, yeah, okay, you nerd, so,
Right. No, you're right, though. It makes sense because, and I'm 45, 46. I don't even know how old I am now, but I think 46. So I've got 1 foot in the old days and 1 foot in the technology, age. And so I never dreamed that I could sit and make 2 friends, and Sassy and Eric, sit and talking to them on YouTube. But I've done that. I mean, I've got friends in Brooklyn, New York. I've got friends in Europe. I've got friends in Oregon and Texas. I mean, all over this country. And I say it all the time on my channel is if the world treated each other, people in this world treated each other the way that people in our communities treat each other, the world will be a much, much better place. Because everybody's been so cool. I mean, like I said, I'm a hillbilly from Eastern Kentucky. I talk funny, and I've met all these people, and they've just treated me like friends and family. And I've legit made good friends, people that I talk to almost every day now because of YouTube.
Yeah.
So now that you said you got friends in all these places and your country, what I want you to do is belt out for us. I got friends in low places. Like give me that country. I got friends.
I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Yeah.
There we go. All right. I knew you had it in you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, so back to the questions. So do you only collect comics?
No, I have a little bit of everything. It's comics are my main. I guess I would say comics are my main thing because I'm a reader. I like to read, and I read other books too. Like books, different things. But I love comic books, and I always have. And I'm like most people. I collected a lot when I was young. I got older. I discovered beer and girls, and I kind of got away from it. And then when my kids, like I was saying, kind of got older and didn't necessarily want to fool with me, one day we were gone shopping and I dropped them off at this place and I said, there's a comic book store up here. I'm going to go check it out. And I walked in and it was like, yeah. And so it kind of started from there. But no, I mean, I have a few pops like, I don't collect a ton of pops. That's one rabbit hole that I've tried not to fall down because I spend too much money as it is. But I do like to get autographed pops, different, again, like Karate Kid. I have a Ralph Macchio or basically Johnny Lawrence. I have signed pops from them. I have a signed Punisher pop, John Barenthal. I have
nice
Charlie Sheen, Major League. I have an autographed pop. I've got some things like that. I also collect ball cards because that was part of my youth. My uncle traded a lot at a flea market and is really what created my passion for collecting. And he traded in ball cards and comic books and all the toys, just all the different things. So I have basketball cards, but I primarily collect autographed Kentucky players. Like I try to collect the autographs of the Kentucky guys in the NBA and in their college gear too. And then I have some action figures. There you go.
They won't do it. See, the Kentucky
will not clap.
We're trying to get them to celebrate, trying to get them something to celebrate and cheer about, but
there's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate in UK. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong. But no, but I collect some action figures too, mainly like wrestling, and I have some superhero action figures, things like that. G.I. Joe.
Dude.
He's good. See that, guys?
When I first started, it was just Funko Pops. Now it's Hot Wheels. It's bigger cars and vinyl and Dorbs and
Eddie Brock popping teas. Yeah.
That's kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah. Rub it in, Jimmy. Rub it in.
I'm going to, Eric.
All right.
I could show you the pop if you want. I could go get it real quick and show it.
She's only got 3. She'll. It's fine.
So anyway, Jimmy, as you were saying,
I can show you that one and the Ghost Rider, the Blacklight Ghost Rider.
Yeah. All right. Let me and of course you also have the Harley Chase too. Right?
I do actually. I pulled 2 today.
Hmm. Well, did you pull them or did?
He pulled one and I pulled one, so we each pulled one.
All right. So
I love it.
I'm trying to pull up the comments on this side of it. So I think my computer's a little slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out and come back in because I can't pull up. I can't highlight any comments. It's just at that point where it says new comments and then it shows the arrow.
Yeah.
And I can't go down on that. So, but yeah, Mr. Christopher's no comments.
Why it just highlighted? You said you couldn't.
I can highlight what's on there now. But this is like from
way earlier, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to pop out and see if I can.
See, that's what you get for popping me out.
Are you so? If you have anything else to add in there, go ahead.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about what your top fandoms are.
Let's see. Superman, from a comic book standpoint, Superman has always been my favorite. Always. Has a lot to do with Clark Kent and the Midwestern small town raising, the family values, all that. And he always kind of spoke to me as far as a superhero. Plus, when I was a kid, we had like 3 channels on TV, and Super Friends came on one. So I've always been a huge DC guy. And so I love Superman. I like Batman. I like all the DC people, honestly. I'm one of those people that I enjoy pretty much everything. I don't take it too seriously. I read it for what it is. Some titles are better than others, but I like Superman. I like Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Batman. I've been reading a lot of indie stuff here lately too, more for the story aspect. But as far as fandom-wise, and then I'm obviously a fan of the Kentucky Wildcats, the greatest team in all the land.
Yep. Well, I mean, what was that with the Leitner when Leitner hit his that shot?
Yeah, we don't talk about that here. I still have a T-shirt that says "I hate Leitner," or "I still hate Leitner" is what it says. But no, probably one of the greatest basketball games ever played. And what was funny about that team was, 4 of the starting 5 were all from probably within 30 minutes of where I live. They were all white, country boys, all of them. And Jamal Mashburn.
What color were they?
Huh? They were white boys.
They were white?
White. Yeah, they were white boys, and Jamal Mashburn and Sean Woods. And it was just kind of a special team because we'd just come off probation. It was our first time back, man. That's a big game, but I still hate Christian Leitner. So.
Well, when I think of like the small towns and the Kentucky and stuff like that, I always think of like with Gene Hackman and Hoosiers. With the Indiana side, how you you have to.
Whoever said second best team in Kentucky, he's probably a Louisville fan. So there's your L's down. I say that with love. It's a great rivalry. You gotta love to hate Louisville.
Second best in Umpty's also a Kentucky guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. See.
And Obi's moving to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Y'all have a bunch of people in y'all area for sure. Because Poppin' Trades is there, Roscoe Pops is there, Bearded Pop is there. Who else is there? There's quite a few people in Kentucky.
Everyone but PETA. But definitely want to also say hi. We have a new person in the stream. I'll go up here. So the Lexus dude. Lexus dude. Yeah, he comes in with to Nancy and Cisco. Like he'll come in there and stuff, and so we got a chance to meet him, and he's coming in supporting and I know he mentioned he was going to come up to Tahoe to visit for, he's doing something in Tahoe. And, but yeah, so welcoming him to the stream.
You're welcome.
But he's located all the way in Las Vegas. He's a Raider fan. So Sassy likes her Saints. She's a New Orleans. Now, being in Kentucky, are you so what do you follow the NFL? I mean, is there a team that do you go to? I mean, is it the Colts? I mean, what do you like?
No,
And
where we live at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is
okay,
like 2 hours away, so I'm unfortunately a Bengals fan, and which we do have Joe Burrow, your boy. I mean, we've got Joe Burrow. So I
That's the only
looking
thing
up,
that Cincinnati got.
right, and then Reds fan, but Pittsburgh's also close. There's a lot of people in our area that are Pittsburgh fans. And we are an unofficial NBA team, pretty much. I mean, go look at the pros right now. I mean, we're getting ready. Let me just say, in the Olympics, it's Olympic time. If Kentucky was a country, the University of Kentucky, we would be ranked 23rd in the gold medal pool right now, in the medal pool. We've got people, all from, especially hurtling and track, Sydney McLaughlin, the big track star. But no, and then the NBA guys, there's 3 of our guys on the NBA, on the Olympic team. But yeah, no, it's definitely college. We're definitely college oriented because we don't have an official pro team in Kentucky. They've been trying to get one in Louisville. But as far as the rest of it goes, yeah, Cincinnati and probably Pittsburgh is the other team that people like.
well, that's why we wanted to book you now, because we knew that when college came around, we weren't going to be able to find a hotel. We weren't going to be able to get any service because everybody's at the at the games. The
That's
whole
right.
town shuts down. So
See,
we
Frog
just
Prince
figured.
says, who dat and go Tigers.
Oh yeah, Frog Prince. He's an LSU guy.
Look, I told Sassy the other day that it is on my bucket list to come to Death Valley and watch a football game at night.
And if you ever do, you need to let me know and we'll meet up for sure.
Absolutely. No, I would love, love, love to come to Death Valley. Like it, just to see it on TV, I just got to experience that in person one time. I mean, it's just so cool. Such a, plus that culture, that New Orleans culture, you got the voodoo, the food, the Cajun food, all that stuff. That's right up my alley. The jazz music. I know they have that big blues festival in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
That would be right up my alley. But no, I got nothing but love for LSU. Really, the SEC. I don't like Louisville.
He said that he'd love to have you as Tiger bait.
You got it. Well,
we probably would be, unfortunately, if we were playing football. So we probably would be.
Don't say it loud around Beard to Pop, because Beard to Pop is a big Louisville fan. So the Lexus dude, like I said, he's coming to Lake Tahoe. He's going to meet up with his family. They're going to spread his dad's ashes. They're thinking of spreading it because his dad used to love Lake Tahoe. Now the boys, when my boys, their uncle died, same thing. We went out on the boat and we spread his ashes out in the lake. So that was spread them in different parts and stuff like that too. So Anthony, how's it going, Anthony?
Hey, Anthony.
So we have more questions.
I was just going to ask what important thing happened in his area that has gone back to generations in his family, like what his dad did and so forth and so on. Like what's the big, like anything historical or importance or whatever.
Like 3-point shots or
no. What did you say it's called in your area? It's called cold.
What's that? No, I froze up for a second. What were you saying?
I was going to ask you about what significance. Is there anything in significance in your area? Like, I know you had said your dad did it and your grandpa did it.
Oh, coal mining, yeah. Coal is, has been the industry in eastern Kentucky for as long as I can remember. My dad was a coal miner. The uncle that I talk about that got me into collecting was a coal miner. It's just, that's always been the industry here, and everybody's always been really proud of it. It was a dangerous job. It was a hard job, but it created, a work ethic. People here have a really, really strong work ethic, and the coal mines were a big part of that. And, my dad, he ran a big shovel. And when I was a kid, he would take me with him. It's really different now. You could never do that. But he ran this massive, massive shovel and would move these massive amounts of dirt. I mean, it was crazy. But yeah, and that's kind of going away now. Obviously, don't want to get into politics or anything, but there's, coal is just not something now that's really popular. And, with, climate change and things like that, people don't like it. So it's kind of a dying industry here. And now we're trying to find our next thing. And it's probably going to be our hills. we have a lot of wildlife, elk, bear, things like that are around. They just started a big apple orchard, here. So I think we're kind of going that direction. But yeah, coal mining for sure is what this area is known for.
Eric, I forgot we do have the wheel tonight too.
Okay.
We got to take some names off the wheel.
Yeah, we can do that. So Jimmy, I got to ask you, did they film Coal Miner's Daughter with Sissy Spacek out in that area?
It's probably about 15 minutes from here. Loretta Lynn's home place is in a place called Van Leer, which is about 15 to 20 minutes from where I'm at. But yeah, you can go and see, Loretta Lynn's house and that whole area. Yeah, it's not far at all.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Nice. What was that movie? There was a Patrick Swayze movie too, Next to Kin or something like that was filmed in Harlan County, which is, close to by here.
Yeah, be sure to smash that like button out. So guys, definitely smash that like button, get that algorithm. That way it gets shared out there. We get more people the opportunity to come and check out, pop in around the world. Obviously, we do streams. We all help each other out in the community. One of the big things of helping out is smashing that like button. So we'll take a pause real quick. All right, go smash that like button. Hey, and Jimmy, give him your voice about smashing the like button. Give them that, give us a little, a little appraisal. Give us, because you do houses and stuff like that. Give us that, like, sell them a pitch of why they need to smash a like button.
Well, Chuck, as far as this, go smash the like button. This is a great show. You don't get to see very often on YouTube. World travelers definitely don't come to Eastern Kentucky very much. I mean, look at these personalities. Look at, you got Eric, you've got Sassy. I mean, anybody that's a Sassy Cajun, that's worth smashing the like button just for that name alone. Just for that name. And the fact that she pulled 2 Harley Quinn chases today and Eric didn't, I think you should go smash for that.
And
okay, hold up. I've got 6. I got 6 cans I haven't opened yet, so I could have 6 chases. Okay, so like I could have 3. So okay, so remember, Jimmy, I just haven't got to that point yet. So
okay, all right. Well,
I have to re-edit a little bit, but hey, Sassy and like I said, Sassy lately she's been bringing her little luck, but Sassy's also on the road to 1K. So if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to Sassy Cajun, somebody in the Mad Hatter, somebody drop her link too. For those that are checking her out, like I said, she doesn't just come on this show; she's on every show. If you check out, so basically that's what you can do. You can find Sassy 7 days a week, but definitely she still does have the opportunity to put out videos with Mr. Cajun. So definitely want to check that out.
Well, when I get to 750, I'm gonna do a live, and I'm gonna have a prize when we're gonna give a bunch of stuff away. So I'm trying to get to 750 first.
Give it away. See that? Let's go. Give it away. Let's 750. Let's go.
But yes, 750 is my next. I was gonna try for 1K, but I'm like, well, we'll take it slow.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
What are you at? And what are you at right now?
721.
Okay, so Jimmy, you're gonna have to call it out. And do I hear 722, 722? Give me 723. You got 723 on it? Like, because Jimmy, he's got that voice where if he was at an auction, I guarantee, like you would hear that, and it'd be like, man, that guy's like smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you didn't got that here. I am no auctioneer. I am no auctioneer. I can go 721, 722.
All right. So what else? What else do we have?
Do you care if I say something real quick, just for the people that are watching? My channel is on a road to 1,000 subscribers right now. We're doing that push right now, and I've got 10 other channels that are doing it with me, and they're all going to give prizes away. And just go. There's a playlist on my channel where you can go and actually find all those videos along with mine. It tells you what to do. As soon as we get to 1,000 subs, I think.
He froze again.
Giving away when we do that live. We got comic books, we got Funkos, we got slabs. I mean,
freezing again.
He's got so definitely, guys, you want to go ahead and check him out. I'm gonna go ahead and drop his link in the chat. And once again, make sure you guys do that, and we will go ahead. Why, Kentucky is like that sometimes, where
I feel like
sometimes
I
they
need to
get.
go.
There we go. See, he's back on.
Yeah.
All right.
Internet. The other thing about Eastern Kentucky that we're famous for is our internet is not great.
Yeah.
That's because you live in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. Internet's not great.
All right. So let me see. That should still be. All right. I was trying to see why it wouldn't let me. It's weird because when you try to put in the description, like right now, like if I went to our description of our channel, I used to be able to in the past input somebody's link, and then when I do that, it says the broadcast must be scheduled in the future and within one. It's weird.
So Frog Prince said he just subscribed despite the UK logo in the background.
It's all good. I appreciate it.
Well, and
You
Frog
guys have
Prince.
love for LSU, so
I do.
you just be easy on Jimmy Don.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's friendly rivalry. But definitely, like I said, you guys get a chance, check out his videos, watch for like 3 minutes, definitely. If not, and then go back and watch the rest. Make sure that you're getting that into the algorithm so they do continue. He is on the road to 1K, so that's an achievement in itself. But everybody understands that that's something that we all want to be able to hit.
Well, and
So
he does something similar to this. He does have a rapid fire 10 questions to where he has different guests on and he asks them a series of questions as well. So it's really hard for him just to sit back and just relax tonight.
It is. I'm like, I really want to sit down and say, okay, question 1.
We got things for you to try to settle you in a little bit. But so are you ready for the quiz? Sassy, did we ask all the questions?
Yes, we sure did.
Okay. So what would you like to do, my dear? How would you like to proceed?
You can. Well, let's take some people off the wheel. We'll have Jimmy pick a number. We'll have Jimmy pick the number, and then that's the number that's going to be. That's the person. If it's 2, it's the second person off. If it's, because we got a good sized wheel.
Let's put it on Jimmy. I like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's why he's Jimmy the Don. Because the Don is like, it's part of that, like that mafia, that mob.
That's
Like
right.
the Don. So he's coming to slay, guys. All right. So let's take a couple of them off. You said.
Yeah. So what number are we going for, Jimmy?
3.
Oh, only the third person? Okay.
Third person. Yeah.
Oh, this will be quick then.
All right.
All right, you can share it. I have it up.
It's up.
So we have 20 people on the wheel. Well, not really 20 people because a bunch of people have a bunch of chances. So how many times?
20 chances on the wheel.
Right. How many times are we going to shuffle?
Shuffle 6 times.
Okay.
I was going to say, how old's his oldest daughter?
Oh, 15.
Shuffle it 15 times.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
There we go.
So we'll have to just do it one at a time then if we're going to just do 3, right? Oh, I should have checked the music.
Sorry. Hey, Merry Geeks. Sorry. All right.
Are we going to take them all off now, or you want to do another one later? Or?
No, you said we were going to take 3 off, right?
No, he said 3 total. The third person off is the winner.
Oh, the third person off is the winner. Then let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. And who ships out the prize this month?
We were talking about doing something from our show or something. We were going to put together like a.
All right, here we go. Who's going to win? Who's going to take home some channel, some popping around?
On. Oh.
All right.
Umpty. Oh, see, like I said, and Umpty. Now, see, is that not rigged? Umpty's in Kentucky, right? I don't know, Dawn.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
Umpty, what do we got going on here, Umpty?
He's going to be getting some popping around the world merch, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Umpty's got a lot of his cool stuff as it is. His own type of merch, as you can see, he's got his bandana and his smiley face. Mr. Umpty Scratch, who will be making his YouTube debut soon. So stay close to that. All right, so Umpty, so we will be getting with you in regards.
We'll talk to see if you want a T-shirt, if you want a mug, whatever.
Well, he's already got a mug. We just haven't seen it. So...
he may want our mug, though.
But yes, congrats, Umpty. Okay, so Sassy, would you like to run the quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now remember, guys.
Let's go.
Umpty says, well, unfortunately, Umpty, we don't have that footage today. So we're not going to be able to roll the beautiful Kentucky footage. You might have to bring us some, though, maybe Umpty yourself, when you have an opportunity to come on. So we are going to do a quiz. You said you wanted to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Or before we start the quiz, why don't we do this real quick? Just because it's not footage of Kentucky, but let's see if I can pull this up. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and let's see if I can hold on one second, guys. I got this that I'm trying to do here that I wanted to pull up. It's only about a minute, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's about 1 minute and 8 seconds, but we definitely have this here that I would like for you guys to check out. So and there we go. All right, and let me go ahead and share this, and this is in honor of us on the panel. Let me go ahead and
he said he'll have to send us some stock footage.
Yeah, we might have to get some stock footage, but here we go.
You know what a harlequin is? A harlequin's role.
Suicide Squad's going to be coming out tonight.
Without a master.
Sassy tried out for the Suicide Squad role. She was a stunt double.
You are so cool. What did I do to you?
Are you serious?
And Don's on his way. Yep.
Oh, good stuff.
I trust you. You can't shoot me anymore.
Uh-oh. There's Eric. Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
So there we have. There you go, guys. We have
That's awesome.
Our little commercial that we have there. So now let me go ahead and pull up the quiz. And let's see here. And
So Obi says that he'll have some Kentucky footage in a few days. Then Umpty says it's going to take you a bit to find the good footage, those still hidden in the hills. He said, is that where Ranch is from? Hidden Valley Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are still some stills. Did he say stills, like moonshine stills? There is one on some property that I own. There's an old moonshine still.
What? That would be an awesome picture.
Yeah, there is. You have to hike a little bit to get to it, but it's
you
an
have to do
old
what?
still. You have to hike.
Hike?
Yeah. You have to hike.
You
have to
okay,
hike.
so here's
to
for
go up and find the
here's for
moonshine.
the quiz. So here is your quiz, and then let me go ahead and share.
Uh-oh, now Mama J's going to be asking for your autograph, Eric, since you were the Wolverine.
Yeah, I did I did thought I'd make a good Wolverine, but they picked Hugh Jackman. Darn it. Let's see.
Speaking
All
of
right.
wrestling, I'm related to a WWF Hall of Famer. Okay, well, you can't say that without saying who the wrestler is.
Right.
You got to tell us who it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Alexis, dude, you gotta be able to spill the beans.
Yeah.
But definitely. So, what happens with this quiz here, Sassy? For those that are new, those that so they understand. So we want to make sure. Now, Don, Jimmy, Don, you don't participate in this quiz because this quiz is about you. So we want to make sure.
Have we heard of the Iron Sheik? Who hasn't heard of the Iron Sheik? Come on, man.
I'll put you into camel clutch for saying that.
I want to get his autograph, to be honest.
He's one of the greatest Twitter follows ever.
Really?
How's it going, LJ?
I've been watching some autographs of his. Yes, love the Iron Sheik for sure. I actually have the comment of his pup.
Well, Mad Hatter, you can come in first. You can definitely Mad Hatter. Well, like I said, we do have Papa Willie. Papa Willie is also a wrestler. He comes in and supports the stream sometimes. This is Papa Willie. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Papa Willie. So definitely have that. Now, I got to tell you, Jimmy, I hope you didn't park in the back parking lot. Sassy did tell you where to park in the front, right? Because we've been having some issues, Jimmy, with some thieves. They've been going in and stealing things. So we run into this problem. So I hope you didn't park in that back area because you might not have your hubcaps when you go back out there. just saying. But go ahead, guys. Pop into that quiz. We're going to run that quiz, and then afterwards, Sassy's going to show how she takes down Kentucky as she battles Jimmy. But let's go ahead and get this going. So, Sassy, we have 7.
Oh, come on now. More people got to play than that. That's half the people that'll go up on the wheel for next month.
So this is once again, you're going to get on the wheel, have an opportunity to win some stuff, and kind of go from there. Generally, it's going to be questions. I don't think it's rocket science. I think we did provide a cheat sheet. It was an open book. So definitely, like I said, you have an opportunity to pick 1 out of 4. Chances are 1 out of 4 might be right, and you may do well. You may surprise you. So we will see right here. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for people to pull in, I'm gonna ask you this here while we're having some people come in. Let me see here real quick. I want to make sure that I do have my sheet because I don't want to. Where's the question at? Just 1 second. While people are doing that. All right, where is that? I'm still waiting for people. What's it like, as far as like, comic book hunting and stuff like that? I mean, how have you enjoyed? Have you been able chance to go to any cons? Any cons coming up that you're looking forward to?
I'm going to C2E2 in December. A bunch of the channels that, the community I'm kind of associated with, a bunch of us are going to meet at C2E2. As far as like hunting, it's really weird around here because like where I'm sitting right now, the closest comic book store is an hour from me in each way. Yeah. So now where my office is, where I go every day and work, that comic book store is probably 5 minutes down the road. So that part of it's pretty easy for me to get to. But for us, we have to go antiquing. We have to go to flea markets, things like that, or travel some kind of distance, to buy things. So, yeah. But no, I mean, I'm always on the hunt. Like, as far as if I'm out anywhere, like I'm one of those people. Like my family, my girls and my wife, they like to shop a lot. And I hate it. Like I become a different person when you take me to the mall. Like I'm pretty easy to get along with most of the time. You take me to the mall, I completely change. I Hulk out. There you go. And absolutely. And so normally when we do that, they let me go venture off and do it. Like we went shopping, school shopping this past weekend. I sat in the car for like 6 hours and read comic books. That's what I did the whole time. I never stepped foot in the mall except to, I walked into the bookstore, looked at some pops, looked at some few books in there, came back out, and then I went in and ate dinner with them, and then came back to the car and read till they were done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's but no, it's as far as like accessibility, it's not really. You have to be pretty creative about how you hunt.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And I mean, same thing. Like I go an hour away to Reno, for some comic book stores, and I try to make the most of it if I do go in there. Um, but hunting, like I said, some guys have accessibility, not too far, and they have some big shops, and they have more than one shop, and so it makes it a lot of fun for that. So, all right, let me go ahead and let's see. How many more we have in here? And so we're at 9, Sassy.
I guess just run it.
Okay. We'll go ahead and run it. Here we go. Okay. All right. But in the meantime, while they're doing that, so Jimmy, I know you're a question guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our own version. So let me go ahead here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Meantime, while Sassy's in chats, we'll go ahead and do this here. Taking care of that, I will. So I wanted to ask you, top 10. Okay, I have
Mm-hmm.
$100 budget. What are some comics to invest in?
Ooh, top 10, $100. You got $100 to invest in. That's a great question. Let's see. Right now, anything Star Wars, like you can pick up.
Bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters, where they're introducing the new bounty hunters. Any of that stuff is probably going to be worthwhile, be worth some money at some point. You can still get in those pretty cheap,
So like
especially with
the Forlom one, right? The
right. Yeah, especially with the Disney Plus and everything that they're doing. I think, and those books, Marvel books, tend to carry more value. So I would definitely jump in on some of those. Really, anything that Image is putting out, Dark Horse, those are the ones that you're seeing out or seeing on Netflix that end up gaining some value. Obviously, like Something Is Killing the Children is such a fire book. That number one. Yeah,
I've heard that name a lot.
Yeah, and
you think they'll make a? You think they're going to make a Netflix series or a movie?
They
or something
are.
Out of that? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. It's already, I guess, kind of underway because the book spiked again. That number one spiked again. The ones I have, like generally what I do, especially if you're looking to invest, to make some money down the road. Right now, the money, I think the smart play is in the indies. If you got $100, stuff you can pay, cover for the number ones, things like that, because they're probably going to make a show out of one of these at some point. And all those end up, and that's Dark Horse and Image are usually the ones that you look for. But definitely anything related to Disney Plus that would have the chance to, eventually show up there. All those books will pop.
Okay. And then, so if you could design a comic book series, like a Secret Wars type, maybe with 6 fandoms, any fandoms, who would you build a story around? Like, what fandoms would you put together?
Ooh. So you mean from when I say fandom, like Superman?
Like you could put My Little Pony and G.I. Joe. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, that's such a good question. Now for me, it would be like G.I. Joe, Superman, the Transformers, the Road Warriors. You'd have to have Ric Flair in there, the Nature Boy. And probably the last one. God, that's a good question. Let's say Anthony Davis from Kentucky. The brow.
Anthony Davis from Kentucky.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Brown.
so throwing in the wild card there. All right, well that would be an interesting read, an interesting story. I mean, you definitely got Superman, the Road Warriors, Ric Flair, Frog Prince. I think Frog Prince likes it.
Woo.
Obi the Kid says his workload's going to increase 100%. So what kind of comic stories do you prefer to read?
Right now, honestly, of late, really I've been really into the horror books,
Okay.
like the horror titles, and I've never been much of a horror fan, like horror movie fan. Like that's just never been my thing. But
So, anyways, guys, so I just want you to say he didn't say that. Okay, he didn't say horror. Just want to let you know. Okay,
yeah,
so you're into the indies, so that's awesome. So let's pick it up from there. So you're into the indies.
yeah.
So
Of late, it's been indie books and primarily the horror genre. I've
okay,
really been into those as far as like we were talking about, something that's killing the children is unbelievable. Right now you've got DC's Nice House on the Lake, which is mind blowing. I read issue 3 yesterday. It's crazy. But those have really piqued my interest of late, and I've been reading a lot of those books.
well, another thing that's mind blowing here is Mr. Christopher's, and if you don't, small town, Mr. Christopher's is well known in the community for his tongue in cheek humor. His comic book series would be called Cajun Taters. Would be all the major comic heroes on a quest to motorboat Sassy. Uh, that's 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 Mr. Christopher's for you. Hey, Unicorn Zombie Princess, Jasmine, how are you doing? Um, yes.
No, thank you, Caitlin. Sure is.
Um, okay, so the next question I said is there comics out there, in your opinion, that help us relate better to each other or understand each other more about life?
I'm not a big Marvel fan, but Marvel is more.
Okay, so he. Okay, so now
Marvel and
he's
horror. Those are Eric's button words, right? Those are the push buttons.
so
Um,
Sassy likes DC though.
no,
Yeah.
I am a big DC guy. That is primarily what I read. But I think Marvel comic books in general, over their history, have the reason they're so popular is because they are relatable. You can relate to Peter Parker. You can relate to him being broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can relate to Peter Parker being broke. You can relate, to the Punisher losing his family and goes on a killing spree. You can relate to the Hulk, having that split personality, the things they deal with. DC's more godlike, right? It's more, I don't know what to call it, fantasy, but you've got Superman and Wonder Woman's a god. Batman's probably the closest thing you can relate to. So I think relatability wise, Marvel comics in general are very relatable.
Okay. So before I get to the next question, it looks like we are actually done, Sassy. It looks like Miss Caitlin Jonesboro is strong holding the one spot. She beat out the Kentucky Sun Umpty Scratch
Yep.
and Little Monster. So it must be Nadia.
Yeah.
And so Little Monster. So you got Jonesboro, Umpty, and Little Monster. Just wanted to make sure in that. Okay, so Jimmy, you're going to help us out with the questions here as we go through these real quick. Let me go ahead. As I give you, so Jonesboro was 100% mastered. Awesome. Okay, so where is Jimmy from? Baton Rouge, St. Louis, Kansas City, or Eastern Kentucky?
I'm from Eastern Kentucky.
All right. How many kids does Jimmy have? 0, 1, 3, or 2?
2.
All right. Somebody was wanting to give you another one. I think they were trying to, have you adopt there.
I mean, you can adopt me. I'll be fine with that.
How many years has Jimmy and his wife been married? 23, 19, 20, or 17?
17.
All right. And how old is Jimmy's daughters? 8 and 11, 6 and 10, 12 and 16, 13 and 15.
13 and 15.
I think that's what Umpty might have got thrown out on that one, maybe. I don't. Let's see. Came up with the channel name because he won the name on a radio show. He was pulling names out of a hat. A kids' TV show inspired him, or buddies called him Small Town in college.
My buddies called me Small Town in college.
Small Town.
Also the Don. Everybody called me the Don.
Well, I mean, you have Jimmy the Greek, so Jimmy the Dawn, fits, right? So, when did Jimmy start his channel? June 21st, 2019, May 30th, 2019, July 12th, 2020, or April 2020?
Unfortunately, Jimmy didn't know the answer to this question. Sassy had to tell him. It's July 12th, 2020.
That's why I write them all down in the pre-interview because
Yes,
nobody ever remembers 100% what we talk about. So
yeah. Even if you come up with a different answer, it says to say, nope, nope. This is what he
Yeah, no,
said.
you're wrong. Sorry.
this is what I have written down. So this
So
is what we're going
it's got to
with.
go with it. Why did Jimmy start YouTube? A fortune cookie inspired him. He lost a bet to Jimmy John. Breakfast with daughters jump started the conversation, and the YouTube fairy godmother came to him in a dream.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, the last one, YouTube. No, it was Breakfast with My Daughters.
Breakfast with the daughters. All right. Uh, what does Jimmy collect? Metallica guitar picks, baseball hats, lunch boxes, or comics and Kentucky baseball cards?
Comics and Kentucky basketball cards.
All right. But did I put baseball?
Did you?
Oh,
No, you
I
put
put
basketball.
basketball. Okay.
Oh, you said baseball.
What is Jimmy's top comic lines? He-Man, Firestorm, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Hawkman, G.I. Joe, Superman, Batman, and Captain America, or Superman, Hulk, and Spider-Man. Now, obviously, they saw the Superman and the Batman, but they were kind of torn. So some of them do want you to kind of like that Marvel. But what are your top comic lines?
It would definitely be Superman, Hulk, and Spider-Man.
Well, you
Perfect.
put the gif of Batman up there, and then he did mention how he liked DC and Batman and all that, so it was a little confusing.
Well,
Trick question. They tricked you, people.
If they would listen, they would. I know it's tricky sometimes. We're doing that. That's what we do here. What country is it considered where Jimmy lives? Funko country. Now I put a basketball gift up here too, so people thought basketball country, diamond country, or coal country.
Cold country.
Coal country. All right, so that is a question 10 right there. So that is awesome. So go ahead. That's better than Brandy. She stole her channel. Let's see what we got. I missed a date one. I never get dates right. Cajun taters better be one of your favorite lines.
It's one of mine. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's fantastic.
Can't go wrong with crispy taters, right? Crispy taters. Okay. So here's what we have for you. Like I said, we're in a couple of questions, so I'm gonna finish this up. Who are comic books really targeting these days? Even with the success of Marvel superhero movies and just superheroes in general, is the books for the younger generation?
Honestly, not that I see. When I go to the comic book store, the titles are for people my age. It's people with disposable income. It is. It is. I think the comic book industry needs to do a better job of getting books out there for the younger generation to read. Like, I have two nephews that are massive superhero fans, right? And they think I'm a rock star because I have a YouTube channel. And when I go to the comic book shop, I try to find books for them, that are on their age range, on their level as far as reading, because they're 5 and 8. And I have a hard time finding them. So I don't think that they're really geared towards kids as much as they are people my age. And plus, you've got all these exclusive variants that are $30-$40. These kids aren't buying that stuff. When I was a kid, I went to the supermarket. There was like a spin rack over there, a magazine rack there. And that's why I love Firestorm so much, because I would see Firestorm, right? Mm-hmm. And, they had Superman and Batman. Those were the ones they had. You can't really do that anymore. You can't go to the grocery store and find a comic book. And
well, even like in the airport, you just have the rack and it'd be, there. So yeah, I mean, I know growing up, my uncle, he had a huge amount of comic books, giant ones. You go over his house and it'd just be like a melee. You wouldn't want to leave because you were just engaged in all the reading. And I think, like I said, even my boys, they love the Marvel movies, they love the superhero stuff. But like, if I've taken them to the comic book shop and have them pick stuff out, but it doesn't quite pull on them. It doesn't hook them as sitting in the theaters. I mean, I'm still glad that me reading Spider-Man when I was younger can now go and take them and see it on the screen, and what the storylines and stuff, and be like, oh, this is exciting to be able to talk with your kids about it. So that's something that I definitely enjoy, but I think they do need to start getting the younger generation in because, otherwise what happens? I mean,
Right,
what
what
happens to the comics
happens?
industry?
And somebody made the comment that a lot of it is nostalgia driven, and it is. And probably for Miles Morales is going to be the character that carries the torch forward for Marvel. And they're going to be kids 20 years from now, when they're our age, that'll go back and try to find all these Miles books. And so I think there's some of that, but it really is hard to find something. Like I know Marvel does like Marvel Adventures. They'll do those different books that are more,
Young Avengers, like
young,
Young Avengers.
yeah, and you'll find a few of those, but I know in my comic book shop, man, there's really nothing. It is all. Plus, you've got all these horror books and stuff. I wouldn't let my kid, if they were, depending on how old they were, read one of those.
Or like Vampirella and stuff like that.
Right, it's very sexual.
Yeah. Well, now you just woke Mr. Christopher's up. So you just definitely from there. So let's see here. They were made for younger in the beginning, but now there's Smexy Comics. They need to start making kid-friendly ones. And I think, with having some of these shows with the younger generation, the girls coming in, like, Miss Marvel and stuff like that, like they're trying to get into that generation. There's some books targeted towards kids, but not nearly as many that are targeted to adults. Well, because and the adults are the ones that are buying the books. That they're the ones that have their subscriptions, the ones that are paying for it. But still, I think they really need to put that in front of the kids and be like, okay, don't just watch, because when I was reading Secret Wars, and I couldn't wait until the next month when the new one would come out, so definitely, Mr. Christmas is always up. Okay, so what has been some trends that are now successful, and do you see those continuing into the next generation of readers?
So, just what I was saying before, like the Miles Morales, because it really is like I noticed. It's been a few years ago. The first concert I ever went to was Poison. It was Poison and Warrant at Rupp Arena, and they did a big like reunion tour where it was like Poison and Def Leppard and Motley Crue and all these bands that I loved right when I was coming up and in college, and this place was sold out to the rafters, and I was looking around and I was like, I get it. They're selling tickets to people who now have money, people our age who have disposable income who now have money. Well, you kind of look at what's like during my day, it was G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers. Those were the things. Well, those are all kind of hot now. Star Wars and G.I. Joe specifically are very hot. He-Man, because of the Netflix show. Then you've got a generation after me who are big X-Men fans because they watched that X-Men cartoon. And so you've got that trend. And I think there will always be with these movies, these kids are growing up watching these movies. So I think there's always going to be a market for the Captain Americas. And I don't think Disney Plus or the Marvel movies are going away anytime soon. It's, too big of a money train for them. So I see that trend continuing. I don't think that the prices that comic books have right now, it's just been insane. And I'm sure it's the same way on the pop side. Just prices have ballooned. I mean, it's just been unbelievable. I don't think that'll hold, especially for the new books that are coming out and are instantly $20 on eBay. I think the blue chippers will always be there. The major keys will always be there. They're like stocks. They're always going to increase in value. But the actual, I think those things, the blue chips are always going to be there. That trend will stay. And then I think Miles Morales is the future, especially for Marvel. DC's got to find something. I think that's what they're trying to do with Superman right now, bringing in Jonathan Kent as the new Superman. They're trying to move in that direction with Future State. They're trying to move so that they can kind of, have the new hero for the next generation. But I think market trends are just going to be nostalgia driven. Whatever these kids watch right now, I don't know what it is, but, whatever they watch, that'll be the next thing.
Well, the other thing too is, like Caitlin said, the prices are why she's having to pull her pull list. Too is having to make it affordable for somebody. Kids maybe it's allowances or whatever the case, but just in general, when you're like, okay, I have a $5.99 book, a $3.99 book, and a $7.99 book, and it's like it just boom, boom, boom adds up.
Oh, you can
And
drop $100 like that.
yeah, so I mean, it definitely I definitely can see where they're coming from there. Okay, so the other question I want to ask you, how old are you?
46.
Okay, so
Oh, you
46.
remember now?
Yeah. Well, I was struggling earlier. 45, 46, but I've settled on 46.
All
Okay.
right. So if you were born 5 years ago, how old are you today?
If I was born 5 years ago, I would be 5.
Uh, So I asked you how old are you, right?
Uh huh.
And I said if you were born 5 years ago, and then I said how old are you today?
I'd be 5. 5 years ago?
So today you'd be five.
Yeah, if I was born 5 years ago.
No, because see, I if you were, so this is a
So
question.
41?
How old are you? And you told me.
Uh huh.
How old did you tell us?
46.
Okay. And then the next question I just dove into, I broke it up. All I said was if you were born 5 years ago. Okay. Then I said, how old are you today?
46. I'm so confused.
that see, and that's all I wanted to do is make sure I was trying to get to the point. I did that with my son the other day too, and it was like funny because I was going through it. I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna try this and see how they do. And then I wanted to bring it out there. So if you break it up just right, then you say, okay, well, it's 5 years ago. Like it just throws everybody how they're thinking.
Well, it really
But
did because I thought it was like a trick question. Like you were asking me one of those trick questions, like there was, what's the Die Hard in the Die Hard movie? There's 7 people going to St. Ives and, all that. And I thought, okay, he's trying to trick me.
all right, so now when this is no trick because Sassy usually she takes care of our guest, when it comes to stuff like this. So I want you to be prepared in this battle that is to ensue. So this is the game. It is called Know It All. Okay, and let's go ahead and cue this up here, right here. Okay, so how know it all works is this. Okay, guys, you need to pay attention. Knowledge is a deception. Each round, you're going to choose a category, such like fruit, countries, comic characters, TV shows, whatever. Okay, and then you're going to take turn naming something in that category. Now the clock. Okay, let me go ahead and make sure I can get this up here because that
Hey,
is
Divine.
one thing I want to do. Hey, Divine. Uh, so, as you can see, I have a clock, okay? And each clock is going to, basically you each get 30 seconds is how it works. So, basically what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to start naming categories, you're going to name stuff in that category as it counts down. So whoever, basically as we get down to the 30 seconds, I don't know if I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull it to where, let me look at this for a second here real quick. Who's did I have up here? Because I have okay, so it says game show timer Sassy. Okay, so generally what I would do is I would give you a category and you're going to name as many as you can in the 30 seconds. Okay, with each other, you're going to keep naming them, and we're going to count it down to 30 seconds. Just see who gets the most. So, if you guys get an opportunity in the chat, if you want to keep score, you can do that at home, however the case may be. But basically, what you're going to do is you also have an opportunity. If you run out of like what to think of say, you can bluff. Like you can say something, but the other person, if they call your bluff and you're losing, you were lying, they win that round. But if you were telling the truth, then you win the round. Okay. So basically, what we're doing here is these are the categories. Okay. And Jimmy, we'll go ahead and let you pick first because you are our guest. but you have Funko sodas, bakery items, ad icons, popular baby names, 4-letter words, Marvel heroes, DC comic heroes, and wrestling legends.
Time out for a second.
Yeah.
Devon said he's still at work and he has us on the TV at work.
Nice.
I always want to be able to TV at GameStop. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Hello, everybody there at GameStop. How's
Hi,
it going?
GameStop.
And Maylon Davis.
Hey.
How are you doing, MD? How's it going? All right, so I'm going to run the timer, and you guys are going to name off as many as you can, okay? And
So do we alternate? Do we alternate?
Yes, you are alternating. So as soon as you say one, Sassy has to think of one. Now, if the timer runs down, like, for example, let's say you name one, and let's say Sassy uses the whole time and she doesn't get any, I mean, you win the round. Okay, so that's kind of how it's going to be. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep track here. And we're going to run out of time. So what category would you like to start with?
Let's start strong. Let's go DC superheroes.
All right, so DC superheroes. So here we go, guys. So in the chat, like I said, keep, if you want to keep track, play at home, if you want to start naming some DC superheroes. Now, just make sure, Jimmy, Sassy, you guys aren't looking at the chat. But here we go. I'm going to push start. So, and remember, as soon as he says one, you say one, Sassy, all right? And go.
Superman.
Batman.
Wonder Woman.
Superheroes. Oh, man. I can't think of any more. Pass.
No, DC. You can't think of DC.
You didn't start the clock. I'm just thinking of DC characters in general.
Like Aquaman, Flash. Your husband loves the Flash. It's DC.
Yeah. I know. But like Catwoman came to mind, and I know she's a superhero.
Well, it's DC related is what we're looking at. So.
Yeah, she's an anti-hero, but she's a hero.
I'm just like thinking of characters in general.
All right, so Dawn wins round one. All right, here we go. So Sassy, let me go ahead and see if I can reset that. All right. All right, so Sassy, you have an opportunity now to come back. Once again, we took out DC. So you have Marvel, 4-letter words, popular baby names, college sports teams, ad icons, Funko sodas, wrestling legends, bakery items.
Let's do wrestling.
Okay, so wrestling legends. Okay, so Sassy, you're going to start us off and go.
Sting.
Iron Sheik.
Roddy Piper.
Hulk Hogan.
Kevin Nash.
Ultimate Warrior.
Macho Man.
Ric Flair.
Scott Hall.
Anderson.
Bret Hart.
Otis Anderson.
Stone Cold.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Goldberg.
Triple H.
Boom. Sassy. So the time ran out. So Sassy beats that 8-7. So Sassy takes round two. Right there. So she squeaked it out. One final one right there. So let's reset. All right. So Jimmy, you haven't now. You have a chance now once again. So let me get rid of the wrestling legends. So what would you like to go to now?
College sports teams.
All right. So college sports teams. Okay. So here we go. College sports teams. And Jimmy, start.
Kentucky.
LSU.
Louisville.
USL. UL. Used to be USL.
South Carolina.
Florida Gators.
Mississippi State.
Ole Miss.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Razorbacks.
Vanderbilt.
Florida State. Did I say the Gators or Florida State earlier?
You said the Gators.
Okay, Florida State.
Ohio State.
Clemson.
Michigan.
Okay,
Ohio.
so Don, Jimmy got that round right there. Okay, so here's the thing. Remember, you can if you feel like you're stuck, you can go ahead and like throw something out there. You could be like, Chattanooga Sea Dogs, whatever. And he has to decide if that is a Kentucky, a team or not. But if it truly is, then he would lose the round and you would win the round. Or if he calls your bluff, then you lose the round. So Divine says, what about Syracuse?
Well, you notice I didn't say Alabama.
I wouldn't either. I didn't either.
I kept waiting for you to, and I'm like,
okay,
no.
College sports teams. All right, so Sassy, here we go. Your choice now. So once again, Marvel Heroes, 4-letter words, ad icons, popular baby names, Funko sodas, or bakery items.
ad icons.
Okay, so ad icons. We're going to go ahead and put that up there. So here we go, Sassy, and go.
Coca-Cola bear.
The apple.
The apple. The hoot owl. The Tootsie owl.
The Hooters owl.
Is that an ad icon? Blueberry.
Yeah. Frankenberry.
Count Chocula.
Fruity Pebbles.
Lucky Charms.
Shit.
And Sassy nails that one out. Now, what was the second one that you said? The Hooter Owl?
The
Hooters. Hooters.
The Tootsie Owl.
Now, see, I might have challenged that one. I might have said, you know what? Hey, McDorks, how are you? How's it going, McAmazing? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping in, guys. Hope you're doing well. I probably would have. I probably would have had to challenge that one, but you never know. Okay, so now you guys, it's tied. Okay, so you're gonna go with the last round here. All right, so we're gonna last round to see who squeaks this out. So you've taken out your main ones. So here's what's going to happen, guys. Since you're tied, we're going to let the chat pick your category. And it's going to be the first three that come in. So once again, we have Marvel Heroes, 4-letter words, popular baby names, or bakery items, or Funko sodas. So as soon as I see 3 that come through. So Marvel Heroes, 4-letter words, popular baby names, bakery items, or Funko sodas. So we'll see. Texas. Oh, going to Texas.
Are you driving or are you flying? Hold. Because if you're passing through this, if you're driving, then we could definitely stop and say, hey. Because you pass right on the interstate, right towards, like I'm right by the interstate where they would have to drive. Houston, always flying.
My dad actually lives in Houston. The boys been asking about going. Okay, so hey, what's up, Slushland? All right, so Slushland, 4-letter words is what came up the most. So that is going to be the category. Okay, so who started the last one off? It was
me,
Sassy. So all right, so Jimmy, you get 4-letter words. We're going to go ahead and start this off, and go.
Blue.
Sass. Oh no, that's 5. Girl.
Chip.
Grass. No, that's 5 too. Shit.
Oh, there you go. You said it. Shit. Okay.
Damn.
Man, it's hard.
That's hard.
Hard.
That's hard. Oh, hard. Cook.
Soft.
Dark.
All right, so so Sassy with the shit, she got that, but definitely, so Jimmy the Don still squeaked that one out. He came out on top on that one, so nice job with that, Jimmy Don. Definitely coming through.
That was fun though. That was a lot of fun. That was hard. 4-letter words are hard to think of because I've been saying. Yeah. I just knew that was what was going to get picked, so I was sitting here thinking, okay, what's 4-letter word? It's really hard.
I know, I was too, but then whenever you started, it's like your mind goes blank.
Yeah, no, that was fun though.
Now, see, Slushland, he would be killing the category because he would be throwing out all the 4-letter words that are of his, that he's able to do. He does it so well.
Well, that's all that comes to mind, right? Immediately is like, let's just start ripping off a bunch of cuss words, but we
got Pops, we got Limp.
Yeah, Devon said now we have to turn him off. He has to turn us off.
Okay. Do you,
Thanks to me.
because that's right. Because you're saying the best.
Sorry, GameStop. Sorry.
Sassy, he's got you on GameStop, and now it's just stop because it's not game. Sassy wasn't game.
Way to go,
Um,
Sassy. It was my dream to be on a GameStop TV. You had to have it taken off with your dirty mouth.
all right. Do you have Jimmy? Do you have any paper handy? Do you have any like paper and pen handy by chance? Okay.
Oh,
Sassy, do you have any?
well, you know I do.
All right. So this is what I want you to do right now. We're just gonna do a couple of these real quick. I'm not gonna do a lot of them. We're just gonna do a couple of them. In chat, you feel free to do your version as well. But we are going to play. We are going to play a hashtag, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some subjects, and you're going to give me your best hashtag in regards. So, for example, just as an example, let's say we did like a hashtag of like adding a word to ruin a movie, right? And you said the devil wears knockoff Prada. Okay, so you're adding something to that, or basically it'd be like a hashtag to describe, like, say, the Olympic sports or something like that, right? So you have hashtag fencing beekeepers try to stab each other. So you're trying to think the best you can. You want to do the best ones. You're thinking on the spot, okay? And then you guys in the chat, you can come up with yours as well. I know that Divine, Mad Hatter, Unicorn, Zombie, Slushland is going to be on this. Basically, give me your best hashtags, okay? So we will do. So hashtag add a word to ruin a movie. So it's going to be hashtag add a word to ruin a movie. So think of a movie, and then you're going to, like I said, the devil, like I just gave you the one with the devil wears knockoff Prada. So give me your best one.
Why
And
do we have
once
to write them down?
you write it down and then hold it up.
You're not going to be able to read my
Yeah,
handwriting.
you won't be able to see
Well,
it.
then you can put it in the private chat and we can say it too if you want. You can do that then. Just put it in the private chat and then that way, and then I'll read them, and then the chat can decide which one they like, from there. And then chat, if you guys have yours as well, you can do lives on. Okay, so here we go. All right. So just waiting on Sassy's. All right. And okay, so guys, here we go. So, and you guys can choose, like I said. Now, Jimmy, like I said, this is where, like I said, they do know there's Sassy kind of rules the Iron Fist. She looks at them and plays these Jedi mind tricks. But okay, so AKA Jimmy the Dawn said hashtag Fairy Godfather, hashtag Fairy Godfather. Sassy said hashtag not killing Suicide Squad. Hashtag not killing Suicide Squad. So which one do you like for that one? And Funko Pop and Unicorn says hashtag it's a DC movie and it's not Wonder Woman. We have hashtag the main character dies at the end. So you have, like I said, Sassy has hashtag not killing Suicide Squad, and Jimmy has hashtag Fairy Godfather. And why they're doing that one, you guys can do your next one. So this one is kind of in relation to both of you guys in a sense. So it's going to be hashtag Mom Advice and hashtag Dad Advice. Hashtag Mom Advice, hashtag Dad Advice. Okay, and let's see here. So, so she says, Mad Hatter, Mad Hatter. So, all right. So we have. So here we have. It's hashtag mom advice, and Sassy's answer is hashtag always protect yourself. Always protect yourself. And so dad's advice, hashtag dad advice. So Jimmy the Don says hashtag wear a condom, dumbass. Wear a condom, dumbass.
That's the whole thing about the protection. So we were on the same
Yeah.
wavelength.
My mom
then-
always said hashtag watch for slick spots. That's my mom said that to me every single morning before I left for school.
You got hashtag condoms are your friends. Hashtag because I said so. Oh,
Now,
Divine.
see, you definitely got to get taken off now because of his hashtag.
See, now Divine, but Divine said he's only working tonight, so he can put that back on. He can put the TV back on. Okay, so your next one is hashtag makes me mad. Hashtag makes me mad. She says Jimmy was more blunt.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be.
No,
Yeah.
just bring it, Sassy. Just
I
bring
was
it. But
trying to
Sassy's
bring-
being a mom.
Well, I mean, I said a bad word already. I was trying to, ease off some.
Sassy was bringing out the mom in her, the tender side. All right.
Um,
So we're waiting for.
wait, hold
It's
on.
hashtag
Makes me
makes
mad.
me mad. Hashtag makes me mad.
Oh wait, spelling gets in the way.
All right. So we have. So Jimmy the Don comes through with hashtag COVID makes me mad. Hashtag COVID makes me mad. And Sassy says hashtag friends that don't communicate make me mad. Friends that don't communicate make me mad. So if you're out there listening, communicate. Friends
Communicate. If you're
Yes.
gonna be my friend, you have to communicate.
Funko didn't give me my loser coupon. Hashtag smacking makes me mad.
Yes, I hate that. Oh.
Hashtag FunCon. All right. All right. So your last one to close it out is hashtag that happened. Hashtag that happened. And Divine says hashtag dumb people make me mad.
Well, that was going to be mine at first. Was stupid people make me mad, but I didn't want to be mean.
So everybody text Sassy tomorrow to communicate with
Yes,
her.
I'll be on the road traveling, so I will need companionship. So yes, DM me tomorrow.
All right. So hashtag that happened. Hashtag that happened. So Sassy says hashtag boom that just happened. Hashtag boom that just happened. And Jimmy comes through with hashtag oh wait, you better turn down the volume, Divine. Hashtag
Yep.
shit just happened.
That's the only thing that would come to my mind. But I like
And-
boom.
Hashtag
Boom, baby.
hashtag funk no. Hashtag ran out of room for pops.
That's a real problem.
Oh,
Look, I'm packing up my old studio because wasp and stuff are taking over and started messing up my pops and stuff. So I'm trying to pack them all up, put them in totes. I've already filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 totes, and I still need more. So Mr. Cajun's like, you mean you filled up all those and you still need some more? I'm like, yes. He's like, the 2 I just bought. I'm like, yes, I filled them all up.
well, when he keeps buying you things, and you keep getting, like the big pops, like the Ghost Rider Blacklight, yeah, they're gonna fill up. So, maybe you should stop doing that. And so, but once
Hey, Paw
again,
Patrol.
Paw Patrol, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Paw Patrol is here. had a lot of fun with him as well. And then that's kind of how it is when we have people on the stream. We definitely want to have a lot of fun. Each week, it's always going to be different. You never know what you're going to get. And this week, like I said, was Small Town, definitely Small Town, aka Jimmy, the Don. But he definitely brings a big presence to the stream. So we definitely appreciate you being here and hanging out. And so one more time, let's go ahead and share this through. Um, in honor of our panel today and Suicide Squad that comes on tonight.
It's nothing without a mask. No one gives two shits who we are beyond that. You are so cool. Shh. What did I do to you?
Are you serious?
So Sassy, she cosplays as Suicide Squad, and so Jimmy here, and he does so many different roles. He's got some wrestling, some coaching. He did his job at Spider-Man. So his daughters, I'm sure, will be happy to know that he did stand in as Spider-Man there. And of course, we can't go without saying.
The nephews anyway.
My daughters are big Tom Holland fans, so that may scare them just a tick. Yeah, they love some Tom Holland.
Well, you got your bodyguards coming in, the Road Warriors. So come see for yourself, guys. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys that have spent some time with us today. And if you're watching on the rewind, because maybe you're working, doing some things, maybe you're out there getting some goodness today, some gold that was released from the Funko community, or you're catching up on some comic book knowledge. Either way, and you're taking in our stream a little bit later, we appreciate you watching on the rewind. Be sure to check out Jimmy the Don. He is on the road to 1K, and subscribe to his channel. He's going to be giving away some things. Tell us a little bit more about that, Jimmy.
Yeah, basically what we've got, if you go to the playlist on my channel, Road to 1,000 Subscribers, there's actually 11 videos. There's my video, which is kind of long, but I'm telling you about all the other channels that are basically joined in with me. So 10 other channels joined in with me. They're all giving something away. You'll be going over to their channels, watching their videos, subscribing to them, leaving a hashtag in the comments. Same thing on mine. The one on mine's hashtag STC1000. On theirs, it's hashtag the Don. But there are some brilliant videos that these guys did for this giveaway. I mean, it's really, really good. But yeah, go over, check that out. We'd appreciate it. And we're going to give probably right now, I think we counted the other day, we have 28 prizes. So I'm sure we'll round that out to like 30, 35. We're going to do a massive live stream and give those away and have a good time. So
you guys heard it right there. So I mean, that's that's a good reason in itself, just to help him get to 1K. But like I said, he has some great content over there. He's always doing some fire questions with the panel that he brings on each week. It's comic book knowledge as well. Helps you when you go to buy, because our pops and comics and movies, they all intertwine with our fandoms. Whether it's wrestling, G.I. Joe, some Superman, Marvel. He's now going to look into some Marvel stuff and horror. You can tell he's already getting hooked into the horror, so it won't be too long, guys.
That's right.
Definitely with his independence, but we definitely, in Small Town, appreciate you spending time with us today and taking part on Pop In Around the World. We hope you had a great time. Chat, thank you for being here and showing some support. Sassy, what do we have got coming up?
Oh, next week we are going to California.
Nice. It's not as cool as Kentucky, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done. We're going to California, so that is really cool. So what do we got going on in California?
The Funko Preacher.
Oh,
Funko
cool.
Preacher. All right, so that's going to be another new member of the community to check out. We hope you guys had an opportunity here today with AKA Jimmy the Don. Really appreciate you guys spending the time. But we are got to catch a plane because, like I said, Sassy, she doesn't want to wear the blue. You know, as much as she wanted to come and see Jimmy, she can only handle so much of the Kentucky. Now I wanted the Kentucky Fried Chicken, so
Oh
they
yeah.
stop
I
and get some chicken.
Now, if you'd have
Uh,
brought chicken, then maybe we could have been friends. But you know,
but we want to say once again, show some love to our Patreons. Uh, All right, and then Eric also has some Patreons. Now I'm not as high as Sassy here with her list of Patreons that she has, but
you trying to
you know,
hide from us now?
I'm definitely Sassy. As beautiful as she is, she obviously she's bringing them in, but
Way up to everything that we want. But if we take a moment to get closer to the things we love, it's not a long way to the spot where we already are.
And we have tiers. We have small tiers. You can join our channel and support the families. You don't have to spend a lot. You can just each month. And then Jimmy Don. So, definitely have some fun. It's been a pleasure. We appreciate it. And let's get Jimmy on the road closer to 1K to reach his goal. You guys rock. Hope everybody did well today in their quest for what they did. And thanks again for supporting the channel and watching on the rewind. Thank you so much. We love you all. But we got to head out. And so, Sassy, let's grab that plane. And here we go. Wave it. Wave goodbye.